It's 8:20. That brings us to Sunrise in Focus. And are you constantly thinking that you're unlucky in love? Does every relationship you foster fall apart around you?
While it's easy to blame it on your partner, it could be you sabotaging your own love life. Author and psychologist Natalie Reinhardt has researched common relationship mistakes. And our old mate, radio host from the shebang on the Triple M network, Fifi Box, is keen to hear her advice. Fifi, how are you? Good morning to you both.
Well.
Good. Now, Natalie,
Hi, Koshi, Mel.
What do we do wrong in relationships, Natalie?
Right, well, for starters, one thing I want to correct quickly is that I'm not actually a psychologist. I'm going to be finishing my PhD in about 6 months, and that will make me a doctor of psychology, and I get in trouble if I get called a psychologist.
Okay. Doctor of psychology sounds flasher.
Well, yeah.
Good.
But, okay, some of the common mistakes that women in particular tend to make in relationships, well, they tend to get into relationships while looking at the potential of the man rather than the reality of the man. And they sort of go, okay, I'm going to have the perfect relationship when I've changed this, this and this about him, and then we're going to be in love and live happily ever after sort of thing. So that's one of the common ones that women tend to make. Also, a lot of women seem to go with this Hollywood love ideal, and in all reality, although it might feel a bit like that at the start of the relationship when you're in that honeymoon period, mature love that comes later on doesn't necessarily work that way. And I think a lot of women sort of have this expectation that it's always going to be like that, when in all reality a healthy relationship will have its ups and its downs and its little plateaus and so on that go on. So there's sort of some of the common mistakes. And women also have this expectation that, guys are going to have the same sort of relationship skills that we have, but we're raised with them. Whereas with guys, you need to give them a little more time to practice them because they're not as valued.
We're a bit more inept at it.
Well, I think it's a case. It's just different priorities as we're socialised as kids. So
just going to bring up a list. You've got a list of common stereotypes that women fall into, and we'll bring those up on screen if you can just run through them quickly for us. The martyr?
Absolutely. Well, the martyr is the woman who tends to, be doing everything, and then she uses guilt as leverage in a relationship. So it's a case of, I have no interest in being intimate with you tonight because I've been doing this with the kids and, picking up your dry cleaning, doing the housework, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Denier, tester?
Okay, the denier is the one, well, all guys would understand this when, they try and ask their partner, is something wrong? And the woman goes, no, everything's fine. So they're constantly in denial about any problems.
Tester?
Yep, the tester, very much the case of continually testing your partner to try and, get them to prove that they love you.
Okay, drama queen speaks for itself, and the talker, I think, probably speaks for itself too. Fifi, can you recognise yourself in any of those?
I'm terrified because I can recognise them all. I'm surprised, Natalie, there's no... The sabotager? Because what I find I do, I'm probably a bit of the tester and the drama queen. I find the relationship can be going smoothly, he's a dreamboat, he's doing everything right, but I will look for something wrong. I will snoop, I'll go through his phone, I'll deliberately try and find something, and then when I find something that looks suspicious, I'll shut him out and then leave because, he obviously did something wrong, and then I can't confront him because I was the bad one for snooping. What have I done?
Now, why do you do that, Fifi?
Yeah, and do you make the same mistakes each time?
Sorry, Mel?
And do you make the same mistakes each time, do you reckon?
I do this all the time. I'm just determined that the relationship won't work and that I don't deserve to be happy or in a successful relationship. And having been treated badly in the past, I just assume it's going to happen again. I'd rather speed up the process by snooping and finding some evidence.
That's called very much a self-fulfilling prophecy. So the idea is you're actually setting up events to prove the thought processes that you have. So it's really important to try and break out of that mould, try and find ways to actually stop yourself from making those same mistakes in the future, because, we all deserve to have that love and those good relationships, and you can have that.
And how do you do that, though? How do you break that mould?
Well, I think the big part is identifying the sorts of mistakes that you tend to make. So once you've actually started identifying, then it's time to actually go, okay, if I'm likely to make that ridiculous phone call at 3 a.m. after too many drinks, I'm going to make sure that I've actually unplugged my phone, put it in a cupboard far, far away, left my mobile in the car.
What should Fifi be doing? She's identified her mistakes.
Well, it really is time to sort of work out, okay, when are you most likely to do those things? Is it after you've had a couple of drinks? Is it after you've had, a conversation with your girlfriends about, how all men are awful or something like that, and try to actually stop yourself from moving forward into
Now, come on, Fifi. Have you tried to break it?
I can't. You can't leave me alone in a room with your mobile phone. Look.
Maybe you should tell them that.
Yeah, find a man without a mobile, Fifi, and it's going to be heaven.
It's just, it's hard to set up a relationship saying to him on the first date, you cannot trust me. But we'll continue.
Fifi, I think you need... Yeah, I think we need to counsel you.
I'm thinking,
I
yeah.
do.
You're a great
Mate,
woman.
I think going and having some counselling around these sorts of issues is a really good idea. If you've tried to actually stop from making the same mistakes, but you're making the same mistakes over and over again, going and just spending even just a couple of sessions. It's not like you have to be in there for, you know, twice a week for the next 2 years. Just go and have a couple of sessions to try and explore what's really going on for you.
All right, Fifi.
Oh, we love you.
Keep us up to
Thank
date.
you. I will. You'll be at my wedding eventually.
Good. Looking
send you
forward
a
to it.
book.
And it won't be far away, don't you
Yeah.
worry. All right. Thank you, Natalie. Natalie's book is called The Organics of Relationships. You'll find more information on the Sunrise website.
And one's on its way to Fifi.